is the second annual motorcycle show. And to talk about it here is Joe Rusch. Joe, you're with Epic St. Louis Productions. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And also here is Jan Knobbe. Jan, you are with Chariots of Fire Custom Motorcycles in Moscow Mills. Thanks for joining us.
Actually, it's in Troy, Missouri now. We moved.
I apologize.
That's fine.
First, let's start with you, Joe. Tell us about the second annual motorcycle show.
It's this Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 7 on Saturday, 10 to 4 on Sunday. It's over 100,000 square feet of exhibitor space. We'll have hundreds of bikes there. Stunt performers by Ill Conduct, which is a local Harley-Davidson stunt team. An ex-Pogo, which is a pogo stick stunt team, which is crazy. You just have to see it to believe it. We'll also have the custom bike show. That's why the folks from Thunder Roads are here today to show off a bike.
Right.
We'll also have a vintage bike show. We'll have 18 different great vintage bikes for people to see. It's just going to be a great weekend celebrating motorcycles in St. Louis.
I know people who are motorcycle super fans will really get a kick out of it. But for the novice who doesn't know a lot about motorcycles but likes to sort of dabble in it, is there something for them there?
There is. Matter of fact, a couple of our Harley-Davidson dealers will have their Jumpstart there. Jumpstart is actually a motorcycle simulator in a way in that they actually put a Harley-Davidson in this device and you can ride it safely. It won't go anywhere,
right,
but it'll give you the full feeling of riding it. So if you've never ridden a bike before in your life, it's a great opportunity to come out. We'll have 3 of them spread out throughout the floor. A great chance to kind of get a feel. You've been scared. You can't fall off. You don't have to have a helmet. Come on out and give it a try.
This is the second annual. How'd you do last year?
We did fantastic. Last year we had 50,000 square feet of space, so we've doubled in size this year. We weren't sure what to expect. There hadn't been a major motorcycle show in St. Louis for over 10 years. We were open for 5,000 or 6,000 people last year. We had over 10,000 people show up at America Center.
Fantastic. All right, now joining us here was this Jan Knobbe. Jan, tell us about this bike that you brought.
This bike here is a 2014 custom one-off bike. We built basically everything on it, including the frame. The front end is out of a Road King. It was a salvaged part that we reused. It has a Harley-Davidson motor. It's 101 inch. It was rebuilt and refurbished by Ultima Motor Company down in Peevely. Other than that, we have a 1964 or 65 oil tank that we custom made to fit the frame. It has a 3-inch belt drive. It produces a little over 100 horsepower, and it's a 5-speed bike.
Do you drive this?
Yes, it can be driven anywhere. We've got very few miles on it. It was basically, this was used for a lot of advertising, and a lot of pictures have been taken in. It's been in a lot of magazines. My son was the one that came up with the idea back in 2008.
And how fast can it go?
That's probably over 100 easy.
And how much would this bike cost?
That bike is actually for sale for $10,000.
Wow, that's very reasonable.
Yeah, very reasonable, yes.
Yeah, I would think so. Now, is that what you do at Chariots of Fire?
Well, we custom build bikes. We do everything from drag racing our own motorcycles. We have a Nitro Funny bike and a Pro Gas bike, and we build bikes.
I have a call nothing back on that.
Okay.
What's a Nitro Funny bike?
Nitro Funny bike, if you look them up on YouTube and stuff, you'll be crazy. It's kind of crazy. Those are bikes that actually they're about 16.5 foot long, and they have a wheelie bar on them, and they do between 5.5 to 6 seconds in 1,000 foot.
Wheelie means they can go up, but they won't go. They won't.
No, they won't go all the way over.
There's a
and
safety
what they do
factor
is they
there.
actually will carry the front wheel the full 1,000 feet. So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
There you go. There's your Nitro bar, or whatever it was. Okay. We were talking off the air, and I was saying that bikers, like hunters, people who don't know bikers look at them and think, oh my goodness, leather, tattoos, beards, they really are scary. But there's not a biker I haven't met who hasn't been one of the nicest people in the world.
Yeah, there's both sides of the community. I mean, it's just like any other, community out there. Most of the bikers I have met and most of the bikers I deal with from all over the country, 95% of them are just as cool as can be.
Right.
You have the 5% of the bad guys. I don't know. You can't really call them bad guys.
Right,
but I mean,
right.
they're out there. But But I mean, it's like any other community, any other source.
Right.
It's going to happen, you know.
It's interesting is that in radio, only 5% of us are nice, and the rest of us are jerks in radio.
Well, you're doing pretty good then.
I'm in the 95%. All right, so what do we need to know about this weekend? Where do we get tickets?
Well, also on the charity side, we are having a biker blood drive at the show. There's more details at the website, stlmotorcycleshow.com, by the folks at Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Centers. If you sign up to give blood at the show, you can actually get a free ticket to get in.
Oh, great.
So that information's on the website. Tickets available at the box office on both days. Again, 10 to 7 on Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday. And you can get a buy one, get one free coupon by simply texting the word motorcycle to 80761. The coupon will be sent right back to your phone. You show it at the box office when you come down to America Center. Buy one, get one free. 2 people in for $10.
And the website to find out more all the information?
stlmotorcycleshow.com.
ST Motorcycle.
STL.
motorcycleshow.com. There you go. And it's all day Saturday, all day Sunday at the America Center.
We're there.
Guys, thanks for coming in. It was great stuff.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Yeah, Joe Rusch and with Epic St. Louis Productions and Jan Knobbe, Chariots of Fire Custom Bikes in Troy, Missouri.
Right.
For people to find out more about this bike and everything you do, what's the website there?
It's chariotsoffirecustoms.com. And I just want to let you know that we do everything from custom bikes. We also do performance work. Like I said, we do customizations to factory Harleys. Like a guy will buy a factory Harley and doesn't fit to it. You know, we can do handlebars, we can do wheels, we can do anything you want. We make the person fit the bike.
Is this bike for sale?
That bike is for sale.
$10,000.
$10,000.
Is anyone knocking on your door for a reality show? Because it sounds like your
Well,
show. Your
we've
shop
been
would be
offered a couple
Yes.
ideas out of New York to do stuff, but we're not. Yeah, we're a small family operation. We don't. Yeah, it's not. We're not going to do
that's
that.
the perfect.
Yeah, we're not going to do that
Setting.
because they're always in your face. We don't have time for that.
Yeah,
we
we don't-
work
yeah.
on way too many bikes.
We don't want to be famous and sell more
Yeah,
bikes and all that
it's
type
all
of
neat.
stuff.
It's all kind of neat, but there is a lot of headache with it too.
Have you always been into bikes?
Yes, I've been riding bikes since I was 16 years old.
But there's one thing to ride them. There's another thing to build them.
Now, I've been building them since 18. I built my first chopper at 18, and I used to enter in the World of Wheels show that used to be in Kiel Auditorium
Right.
back in 1978.
Is that when you started growing that goatee?
No, that's only a
1978?
few years old. It's
That's only a few years old?
only a few years old.
Wow.
That is a
Yeah.
serious ZZ
Well, thank you
Top
very much.
goatee.
I
Did you
appreciate that.
drop a bottle of Rogaine on that thing or
No,
what?
but once in a while, you have to brush the food out.
All right, good. Joe Rusch and Jan Knobbe. It's this weekend. It's the second annual motorcycle show, I should say, at the America Center this weekend only. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You got it. Coming up next hour, we're going to have the band back together again. And then we're going to talk about one very simple question, Kelly Jackson.
What's that?
With Stan Kroenke and the St. Louis Rams dissing our region and making up lies about the region and telling us how terrible we are. One simple question I want to ask. How come no elected official has stood up and defended us? How come they've all taken kid gloves to this guy? He